What's good, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of KJ Sports Talk, where we talk sports. And today's topic will be about today's WWE pay-per-view, Money in the Bank. But before we get into the video, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. And if you want to leave a comment, feel free, because I will reply back. But let's get into the video. Tonight will be WWE Money in the Bank. Now, besides like the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, like despite the four main pay-per-views, Money in the Bank is my favorite one because you always anticipate the ladder matches, and the action is going to be in the ladder matches and who's going to win, when are they going to cash in. Like, you always anticipate that when this pay-per-view comes around. And this year is going to be a little bit different because of the pandemic. Since they're doing it in an empty arena, they're actually going to have the Money in the Bank ladder matches on top of WWE headquarters in Stamford. So I couldn't wait to see how they planned that out and how they did that. So can't wait to watch it and see what they're doing. But today's video is pretty much going to be my predictions about the outcome of each match. Not only the predictions, but who I would rather want to win in the matches. So let's get into it. First match on the card, you got the New Day versus Miz and Morrison versus the Forgotten Sons versus the Lucha House Party. And before I get to who I want to win, who I think is going to win, I don't know why they keep putting the Lucha House Party and stuff. It seems like they just put them in stuff just to take up a void, because they never win, and I doubt they ever will. So I don't know. Just stop putting them in the matches, because they're not gonna win. They're only there to fill a void for an extra tag team. They're not gonna win. But who I would like to see win, honestly, are the Forgotten Sons. Now, this tag team just came out of NXT, and they did some good in NXT, so I would like to see them come to the main roster and just start off right away doing good. But we all know Vince running the show. That might not happen that way. So I want the Forgotten Sons to win, but I actually think New Day is gonna win. Like, I like the New Day, don't get me wrong. I like the New Day. They are very, very entertaining. I cannot take that away from them. But either take the titles off of them for a long period of time, or turn the New Day heel. Because as entertaining as they are, I'm more of a heel type of guy. Like, I like all the bad guys. So them coming out, doing all that, to some point, it's kind of like, just like, can they be a little more like serious? Like, turn them heel, please. I understand as a face tag team and how entertaining they are, the fans kind of jail to that, but I'm more of a heel type of person. I like all the bad guys. So I would like for the Forgotten Sons to win, but I think New Day is going to come out and retain the titles. Next match will be Bayley versus Tamina for the SmackDown Women's Championship. This match with Tamina, I feel like she's not gonna win, but I feel like she's just been so lost in the Divas division and the women's division. She's just been so lost. Like, it was just like a oh, there goes Tamina. We forgot all about her. Let's give her a shot at the title. To me, that's what that seemed like. So I actually want and think Bayley is gonna win, because I think they're gonna keep building up Sasha versus Bayley eventually, and then Sasha Banks was gonna take the title away from Bayley. So eventually, I think that's gonna happen. And to be honest, I think giving Tamina title shot was honestly out of pity. Just saying. I could be wrong. She might win tonight. I could be wrong. But I think it was just more out of pity because she just been so lost in the sauce. Like, they just had to do something for her. Like, that's the least y'all can do. So, I believe Bayley's going to come out on top and eventually set up something between Bayley versus Sasha, where Sasha turns on Bayley. Either way. Next after that, Braun Strowman versus Bray Wyatt. Now, usually, any match that Bray Wyatt is in, I'm going to want Bray to win. Like, hands down, because that's my favorite superstar. Any match, I'm going to want Bray Wyatt to win. But after I found out that he's going to be fighting as regular Funhouse Bray and not The Fiend, I kind of already knew that Braun Strowman was going to win. And Bray Wyatt, that's my dog. That's my dog. Always will be. But since he's wrestling as regular Bray and Braun just got the title, I think Braun Strowman is going to win. Because, first of all, Braun, before he won the Universal title at WrestleMania against old-ass Goldberg, he was long, and I mean long overdue, for a Universal title run. Long overdue. He should have won that title 3 years ago when he fought Brock Lesnar. He should have won then. So, knowing he's long overdue for a title, and the only reason why y'all gave him the title was because Roman Reigns didn't attend WrestleMania. That's the only reason. So it's almost like y'all gave it to him out of pity as well. So the least they can do, because they gave it to him out of pity, he's been long overdue for a title run, the least y'all can do is let him keep the title for a little while. And that's what I think this was all about, why Bray Wyatt is not fighting as The Fiend, because they want to keep the title on Braun for a little while longer. Just let him have the title a little longer. So I think Braun is going to win. I actually want Braun to win. But if it was Braun versus The Fiend, sorry, Braun. I'm sorry. I want The Fiend all day, every day. Because they screwed him too against Goldberg. Never even should have lost the title. Let's be honest. Never should have lost it. But it is what it is. Next match after that, Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins for the WWE Championship. In this match, I believe Drew McIntyre is going to come out on top. I want Drew McIntyre to come out on top. Because, honestly, it's the same story. With Drew McIntyre, it's the same story with Braun Strowman. It's the same story. Ever since Drew McIntyre came back, despite him winning the NXT title when he was in NXT, he's been long overdue. Probably even longer than Braun, because he was in a company for a little while back in 2009, if I'm not mistaken. Long overdue for a title run. He's been Intercontinental Champion. Kind of seen that coming. But other than that, y'all put him in the 3MB stable with him, Jinder Mahal, and Heath Slater. They did not know how to use him whatsoever, so he got tired of it. He left, went to TNA, came back, won the NXT Championship, and even when he got moved up to the main roster, it still took them like two years to give him a WWE title run. Still took him 2 years. So, WWE, if you don't take nothing else from what I'm telling you, just take this with you. Treat your superstars a little bit more better than what y'all are doing. Because AEW is ready to take any superstar that y'all give away. Any superstar y'all willing to give away. Y'all just released Zack Ryder. He's been signed with AEW. You released Luke Harper not too long. He got signed with AEW. Matt Hardy, he got signed with AEW. They're looking to take every superstar that y'all don't use and use them correctly. So you need to do better by your superstars and don't make them wait damn near 5 to a decade just to have a title run that they should have been and had years before. And plus, with I think Seth Rollins and his little crew that he was running with, I think one of them got hurt, so that's probably why you haven't been seeing a whole lot of them lately. Of course, you've seen Buddy Murphy, but as far as the AOP, you really haven't been seeing them a lot because one of them got hurt. So, against him versus Drew McIntyre, without his crew rolling with him, I have to get at Drew McIntyre. And despite that Kevin Owens did get hurt, I don't understand how Rollins lost at WrestleMania and then gets a title shot right after. Where they do that at? Oh, in the WWE, when Vince McMahon is doing the writing. That's where they do that. Because he lost at WrestleMania. Seth Rollins lost. And then next pay-per-view, you're getting the title shot. Okay. Hey, if it made sense to Vince, then it probably didn't make sense at all. Next match will be the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match, where you got Carmella, Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax, Asuka, Dana Brooke. I don't know why the hell she's in there. And Lacey Evans. Now, I would like to see... Usually I would like to see Shayna Baszler win, because Shayna reminds me so much of Brock Lesnar. She's like a woman Brock Lesnar. She'll just come in there and just kick ass and then leave. And that's what I like. So, usually I would take Shayna Baszler in this at this time, but I actually want Nia Jax to win, because before she hurt both of her knees, you can make an argument that she was, if not the most dominant, one of the most dominant women in the company at that point. Because, of course, you had Nia Jax, then you had Ronda Rousey, you had Shayna Baszler. So, she was in that category of being the most dominant woman in the company. But she injured her knee, so she had to take a long break. So, I would like to see her come back, win this Money in the Bank ladder match, then later on cash it in. That's what I want to win. But I think Shayna Baszler is going to win. Because in a strange way, I feel like they kind of owe Shayna Baszler, because y'all had her looking so dominant in the Elimination Chamber. She eliminated everybody just for her to lose at WrestleMania. Again, where they do that at? Had her look that dominant in the Elimination Chamber just so she can lose at WrestleMania. Then what was the point of that? So, I believe Shayna Baszler is going to win, but I want Nia Jax to win. And for the main event of the evening, you got the men's Money in the Bank, which includes Daniel Bryan versus Baron Corbin versus Otis versus Aleister Black versus AJ Styles versus Rey Mysterio. Now, first of all, Otis, how they've been using him lately with the storyline the storyline that they've given him. Now all of a sudden he's in the Money in the Bank ladder match. So, okay, I would rather see him being a tag team in heavy machinery other than him doing single individual storylines. He's supposed to be in a tag team. Let's just get that out the way. But hands down, I want Aleister Black to win this match because he's been underused. I'm gonna put it like that. He's really been underused ever since he came to the main roster. And Paul Heyman, as we all know, is in charge of Raw. If y'all don't know, he's pretty much in charge of Raw, Paul Heyman. And Paul Heyman made it known that he wanted Aleister Black to stay on Raw. He made that known. So I want Aleister to win because I don't know what it is about about like dark characters that I like so much, but like Aleister, Bray, Sting, Undertaker, like it's something about Finn Balor, the Demon. It's something about those dark characters that just really interests me. I don't know why. But I want Aleister to win. But if I had to say who I think is gonna win, probably I'm gonna choose AJ Styles because he just had a good ass match against the Undertaker in that Boneyard match, and the man got buried, and now he's back to do a Money in the Bank match. Like, you gotta let him win. The man just got buried 6 feet in the match against the Undertaker. Now he back fighting in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Like, you gotta let him win. You have to. So I'm gonna take Aleister. That's who I want to win because I really want to see them give him a push for the title. But I believe AJ is gonna win because I think Vince is gonna look more at the more experienced and the much older superstar than he will the young up and coming superstar. So that's why I think AJ is gonna win. But like again, I want Aleister Black to win. So hey, we'll just have to watch it and see what happens. And y'all make sure y'all tune in. I want to appreciate y'all for watching the video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Make sure you leave a comment. And make sure y'all are staying safe out here during this pandemic. Do take all the necessary precautions. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your... Just don't touch nothing. Just wash your hands. Touch something, wash your hands. Okay? But appreciate y'all tuning in for the video. Make sure y'all go watch Money in the Bank. Me and my lady, we're about to watch that right now. So I will see y'all in the next video. Yeah, I make my girl watch wrestling. She ain't got no choice. But me and her, we're about to go watch it. So I'll see y'all in the next video.